1. French Republican Guards of the Élysée Presidential Palace set French flag at half-mast at the Élysée Palace, in Paris, on July 15, 2016. French Prime Minister Manuel Valls said the government is declaring 3 days of national mourning after the attack. A French resident of Tunisian descent drove a truck through nighttime crowds celebrating Bastille Day along Nice beachfront. According to reports, at least 84 people died and many were wounded after a truck drove into the crowd on the famous Promenade d'Anglais during celebrations of Bastille Day in Nice, late July 14. Anti-terrorism police took over the investigation in the incident, media added. 2. People gather in front of the memorial set on the Promenade d'Anglais where the truck crashed into the crowd during the Bastille Day celebrations, in Nice. French President François Hollande said July 15 that many foreigners and young children were among those killed or injured after the truck attack on a crowd celebrating Bastille Day in Nice, with around 50 fighting for their lives. 3. French fans show Pray for Nice banners to honor victims of the Bastille Day attack in Nice prior to the Tennis Davis Cup quarter-final match between Czech Republic and France in Tronic, Czech Republic, on Friday, July 15. President Hollande extended the country's state of emergency for 3 months in wake of the recent attacks. 4. A man reacts as people visit the scene and lay tributes to the victims of a terror attack on the Promenade d'Anglais on July 15 in Nice. 5. People look at the French flag projected in lights onto the Téléphone Aviv City Hall building as a tribute to the victims of the terror attack in France, in Téléphone Aviv, Israel, on July 15. 6. Flowers are attached to a fence to remember the victims of the Bastille Day truck attack in Nice in front of the French embassy in Rome. 7. A life-size copy of renowned Michelangelo Buonarroti's David is displayed supine, as a tribute to the victims of Nice attack, during a ceremony at Repubblica Square in Florence, Italy, on July 15, 2016. 8. French nationals light candles during a candlelight vigil at the Alliance Française in Bangkok, to honor the victims of the Nice truck attack. 9. Members of the Australian French community stand around candles during a vigil in central Sydney, Australia to remember the victims of the Bastille Day truck attack in Nice. 10. The colors of the French flag are projected on the Angel of Independence monument in Mexico City on July 14. 11. People react as they gather in front of the memorial set on the Promenade d'Anglais where the truck crashed into the crowd during the Bastille Day celebrations, in Nice on July 15. 12. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, second right, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry, right, French Ambassador to Russia Jean-Maurice Ripert, center, and his spouse Yael, left, pay tribute to the victims of terrorist attack in Nice at Memorial Place in front of French Embassy in Moscow, on July 15. 13. Taiwan's landmark building Taipei 101 is lit up in blue, white and red, the colors of the French flag on July 15. 14. The French and European Union flags flying at half-mast in front of the European Parliament building in Strasbourg, eastern France, on July 15. Indian students take part in a prayer meeting in memory of the victims of Nice at the Mahatma Gandhi International School in Ahmedabad on July 15.